before I was a parent, if you'd have said to me, TV, outdoors, I would have laughed in your face. However, the reality is if you don't have a TV, the weather's bad, there's only so much a board game, etc. will take you. Sometimes you just need to snuggle up with a DVD or a movie and, you know, like get cozy with it. Our caravan, we had a smart TV with a built-in DVD player, so it's perfect. And we had a little shelf that came out. And because it was an old caravan, I didn't really worry too much about it. However, when we got our motorhome, I thought I really need a decent TV bracket that it will sit, the TV will sit on there fine, and you know, there won't be any issues, space saving, etc. We buy loads of DVDs secondhand in charity shops. We scourge charity shops, buy loads, and then we have them all in the motorhome for when the weather's really bad and we've exhausted all our board games. So, as I said, you know that I'm not that handy, so I went out and I bought a specific boat motorhome caravan bracket, and I've got to say it was really easy to put up, and I did it in about an hour tops, and it's really, really secure, and it doesn't waggle around when we're moving. It's awesome. I store the TV that we've got in a bag that I made, which I'll show you in a bit, and that gets locked down, so it's nice and protected while we're on the move, and doesn't move, which is a good option for us. But you know, a lot of people put it in mattresses, on beds, you know, all that sort of stuff. I just had a load of spare material and some sponge and thought, that will make a decent TV box. So here's what we did. Okay, so the solution that we came up with was this TV bracket here. Obviously the arm springs out, and then on here there's a plate in the back of the TV, which I'll show you in a second. The plate slots in here and it's pretty secure, and you can move it to whatever angle that you want, and we tend to have it far in that corner. And then up here, the reason I put it here obviously is because our TV points are here, and there's an electric socket. Also, it's on the back of the wardrobe, so I was conscious of where I was putting something. I never ever drill into the sides of the van or the caravan, because I think once you do that, you ruin the integrity of the van, and you could get leaks and all sorts. So yeah, that's where the bracket goes. I quite like it because when you're on the move, this goes in here and it gets locked and it's stored, and it's not going to be flopping about. The wires they come over here and can be really nicely tucked away as well, so that's another really cool feature about that bracket. Yeah, it worked for us, and like I said, it took me about an hour to put it up. So this is the bag that I was talking about. Now, to store it in place and to make sure it doesn't move, I've added another tension rod. You might have guessed already, I am a big fan of tension rods. They keep everything in place and really secure. So that stops the bag from moving around, and it's pushed up against the seat, as you can see. So any seamstresses out there, please don't look at this. It was something that I made, and like I say, I am not a seamstress. So the bag itself, let's get in there. Here we go. You can see the TV is just there, and it's snuggled in against a load of tea towels, pillows, all sorts of stuff. And then also, this is where we store our oven shelves, which you can see just there. Now, oven shelves
are a great source of rattles in your motorhome, and obviously when you're on the road you don't want any rattles. You need to minimize them as much as possible because they send you crazy. So our shelves for our oven are tucked in there against our TV, and everything is really secure and well cushioned. So yeah, that goes all like that, and it's secured all back up again. So not difficult. It's just something that works for us. You'll probably have another solution that works for you, but this is what we did.